Good evening friends, I am Umesh here, and in this session we will have a brief overview regarding the public administration, its basics, and how better choice we make by choosing public administration as our optional subject for CSE mains. So let's see what is public administration. So we can define it as an state in action. Public administration is nothing but state in action. Its all theories, its methodologies, its working for the state welfare. In optional subject we see public administration with two eyes. One is public administration as an area of activity and another as an field of study, that is as a professional discipline, literary discipline. So we can trace the history of public administration as an area of activity since time immemorial. Although from the literature point of view, in Indian administration we see it from the Kautilya's Arthashastra and travel through the Mughal administration, British era, and come to the modern administration. At global level, as a professional discipline, public administration emerged in Wilsonian era, where the Woodrow Wilson wrote his first essay on study of administration, and that is considered as an birth time or shaping time space for the emergence of public administration in modern consumption. And with regard to syllabus, we have two papers. The first paper is administrative theory, which talks about the methods, methodologies, tools, and the techniques, different thoughts, theories of the public administration. While in the second paper we study Indian administration as an area of activity, and we apply different tools, techniques, and methods, theories of paper 1 for making the Indian administrative more services more effective and for its better efficacy. So let's move through the syllabus. So in this first paper there will be 12 chapters, and you will be introduced through what is the public administration as such, and then we will know about its nature and scope, and then we will go to discuss the aspects of public administration with point of view from the its significance. Definitely we will distinguish it from the public administration and the political science. This was the origin where by the Woodrow Wilson talked about the need of a separate discipline of public administration. Then we would trace its evolution till the present time. We basically define it in 6 stages since 1920s, and then we have different paradigms of public administration, like there was the Philadelphia Conference of 1967, and from there we will go through 3 Minobrook conferences. From there we got to see emergence of different paradigms like new public administration under Professor Dwight Waldo, and then we find the goals and anti-goals by the Robert Golombevsky, and then their value, justice, equity, relevance, etc. were emphasized. Then we move through 1980s, where we saw the public choice approach. Golden Talak, Anthony Downs, William Niskanen, they were in the favor of role like limited role of state while enhancing the role of private sector. And then definitely we look for the changes which came in public administration and economy also through the effect of liberalization, privatization, and globalization. We travel through these all approaches to the modern conception and paradigms of administration, that is good governance, new public service approach, digital era governance, and all. In administrative thoughts we would deal with different thinkers also. We will start basically from the Taylor, and we will see his scientific management theory, and then we will see about the classical theorists like Fayol, and then uh, Weber, Max Weber, and his bureaucratic model. And then we will go through the conception and theories of different theorists like Mary Parker Follett, human relation school of Elton Mayo, etc. Then we will have Chester Bernard, decision making model of Herbert Simon, and then thereby we will go through the different theorists who wanted emphasize for administration to be more participative in approach like Rene Slickert and then Chris Ergarisis. And we will also go through the models like Y, theory Y of D. McGregor, Douglas McGregor, etc. Then in administrative behaviors we will read about the study about the decision making, communication, motivation. We will discuss different theories like Abraham Maslow's need hierarchy theory, and then Frederick Hisberg, then other modern theories based on these theories. And then administrative behavior we will have. Going through this, we will also have to travel through comparative public administration. Basically, its roots will be traced in Wilsonian comparison of European public administration with American public administration, both the systems. And then we move through 1960s and 70s modern era of comparative public administration. We would also see the study by people like Fredericks, who compared the administrative systems of developing countries with the developed countries through his prismatic Sala model on Prussia. Then we will deal upon this development dynamics. Personal administration, public policy, and techniques of administrative improvements would deal with the theories and principles relating to the organizations. And then accountabilities will also be discussed here. Personal administration will talk about various tools like recruitment, training, performance appraisal techniques, promotion, and then employer-employee relations, grievance redressal mechanisms, even code of conduct and administrative ethics, and its phases also we will deal upon this. And then in techniques we will have relevance of work study, motion study, e-governance, and then various techniques you must have heard about like management information system, PERT, critical part method, that is known as CPM, widely known as. Then at the end, in the 12th chapter, we will also discuss about with definitions, theories, methods of public borrowing, fiscal policies, budget making, and then financial accountability, auditing mechanisms, etc. Definitely the paper 1 will serve as our main tool, techniques and theories which we are going to apply in paper 2, that is in Indian administration. And we will have 14 chapters here. Right from the evolution I discussed from Kautilyan Arthashastra till the modern constitutional framework, constitutionalism, we will discuss here. And then we will discuss about the PSUs, different models, the role and relevance of PSUs in changing era of global dimension of under the influence of globalization, privatization, and then liberalization. We will also discuss about union, state, and district administration and their changing roles in the modern conceptions, plans, and priorities as to how they are going under change. Institutions like Niti Aayog, how they are conceptualized now at present era from the planning commission era. And then we will discuss about the financial management. Here also we will discuss about the modern concepts of like outcome budget, zero based budgeting, then other budgeting types on different heads, gender budgeting, etc. Then administrative reforms we will discuss upon, right, from the 1960s first administrative reforms till the second administrative reform commission's recommendations, and civil service reform commissions also we will include here. And then rural, urban, local government, here we will discuss in detail different policies framework which are being shaped under the influence of global local debates after the 73rd and 74th amendment in India, their effect, their need, and as to how we can improve the administration at local and that is at PRIs and urban local government level. We will also discuss different schemes, relate with them with the theories like smart city missions, rural urban missions, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and other things we would see as an example. We would also look upon different schemes, like for example we have the recent initiatives by the union government where delta ranking is there, which is known as the aspirational district program, definitely, and then law and order administration in final, and then we will have to deal about different significant issues at the modern day of Indian administration, which will also include the role of changing role of states, regulatory commissions. We will also discuss about different commissions like NHRC, problems of administration and challenges during this coalition era, how to bring citizen-centric administration, and then we will also discuss upon the corruption and administration as to how we may have ethical and a clean administrative paradigm, including on the issues of disaster management, etc. And then finally I come to the role and relevance of public administration as an optional subject. So friends, I would like to share in brief that we will have command over GS subjects like GS paper 2, GS paper 4. They will be very easy if we get good hold upon our public administration optional. Also weakness flows from there only, that sometimes we neglect studying the GS paper 2 and GS paper 4 separately. So we do not need to do that, and definitely we will have equal focus so as to have the edge in scores. Opportunities are that we may score in all GS papers including the essay and interview if we have public administration as an optional. Opportunities are also that one has to keep him or her updated through the current events and the changing role of governments at global as well as local level through the public administration eyes. And then threats again will emanate that one has to keep track upon and differentiate his technique and then approach on public administration as an optional, and then GS paper 2 say polity, constitution, ethics, etc. as GS papers. So definitely we would improve our chances of marks and better ranks. 330 plus is absolutely possible through the public administration as optional, and many of our friends have earlier scored these marks, and we will take care of different weaknesses, and we would just remove any of the threats which may be there. So definitely public administration will prove to be a better changing and better scoring subject for us, which will help us in scoring us better rank. So with this I would end this session, and definitely we would discuss each and every chapters of paper 1 and paper 2 with interlinking approach through different examples, case study methods, through examples from present era initiatives, digital era initiatives, and through modern conceptions of public administration, so as to make it relevant and to serve as a better tool for our success. So this is for today. If you have any query on this, you can ask me through mail or through my mobile number. So thank you and good day.